Okay, Dan's Retro Rugby League interview, dining table interview here with Lord Ted. And the questions have been submitted by the fans, you guys. And also after the interview, we're giving away one signed limited edition Lord Ted poster. Thanks for having us in your house, Ted.
It's my pleasure. My pleasure to be here.
Okay.
Let's fire the questions out.
All right. So
a bit like Bossy, is it? You do something.
It's
like
going to be just like Bossy.
No, I've seen him. All right. I'll do my best.
Okay. So first question, Mick Mears, cousin of Paul Mears. I heard a long time ago that after you scored a try in the 1977 grand final, you were king hit in the goal area, causing you to be replaced, not from hitting your head in the goal after scoring that try.
Mick, is it?
Yeah.
Mick, I don't remember too much about it these days because the memories are very limited. But I knocked myself out scoring the try. Then in the second half, I made a critical mistake. I ran between two Parramatta players, and they must have known I was very, very concussed. And one of them gave me a slight tap to the nose and to the head, and I don't know if it was that slight, but it knocked me right out again. So I think that was the invention of the coward punch. So it wasn't in the in-goal area. I got knocked out there myself, but someone else from the opposition KO'd me with a coward punch there in the second half. I went for about another 10 minutes and I got replaced. Yeah, so I hope that answers your question, Mick.
All right, there you go, Mick.
Now watch me house.
Okay. So next one, Darren K. Hawkins. I don't know what the K stands for, but Darren's asking, you played with some great players over the years. Could you give me a top 5 of the toughest you played with?
The toughest players I played with? Well, Mick Cronin and Steve Rogers, they'd be some of the greatest players, attacking players I'd play with. But I'd say Billy Smith, definitely he'd be top on my list, mainly because I played a lot of rugby league with him. He was to me the ultimate luxury for an attacking player. Billy was. Arthur Beetson, absolutely great guy, although he did near break my neck in the semi-final there once, and got sent off. Bob O'Reilly, Tom Rodonicus, Craig Young, Bruce Starkey. There's so many of them. But I like Craig Young, Bruce Starkey, Billy Smith, Arthur Beach and Bob O'Reilly, all top players. Terry, you can't forget Terry Randall, an absolute dynamite machine, and I'd pick him in any side that I'd play in. So I hope that helps you out.
There you go, Darren. Okay, Jim from Mossvale. What do you miss most from your playing days?
From my playing days, I might be a little left field, but I miss the players and my family that have passed on. That's what I miss from my playing days, and also probably making people happy when I scored.
Yeah, you're a bit of a showman back then. There you go, Jim. Texas Tom from the Central Coast. What are your earliest memories of your football days?
Well, that'd be just like any other kid. You didn't have much TV then. The newspaper had come along. Just early memories of me playing the Stewarts, the Williams, the Finns. They all lived on the Princess Highway at Dapto. And we always used to meet nearly every second afternoon at our place. They were all next door neighbours, and they'd all come across, and we'd all play rugby league there in the front yard. And I do remember there once we were playing. We had to call the game off because the next door neighbour, Mr. Charlie Pettigrew, he came home one day. He got run over by a car, and he landed in the in goal, and he was dead in goal. Yeah, it was unbelievable, and the police had to cordon the area off, and we had to call the game off. But the poor bugger. One thing I'll never forget about my junior days in rugby league. Very sad. He's a lovely man. Also, there's one other thing at Dapto High School I do remember. We won the 10-7 state carnival. I think it was about 1967. We won the Illawarra division. We had to go to play the state carnival, and that was played at Sydney Cricket Ground, which is a great buzz. I have a look at this when I walked in. And we played Manly High School in the final. It was 5-5, but Dapto High scored first. I won't tell you who scored the first try for Dapto, and kicked the goal, but yeah, it was me.
Yes.
And anyway, the next day, you wouldn't believe it, the next day, St George's 10, 11-year run stopped, gone. Canterbury beat them. Kevin Ryan upset the world, and St George are out of the grand final for the first time in 11 years. Anyway, St George never won another grand final till 10 years later.
Yeah.
It was a draw. Guess who scored the first try? I did. Yeah, they were good memories. They're a couple of memories, and not many people know that, so I'm very happy about that.
There you go, Texas Tom.
Texas.
That's his
Texas.
nickname. So Texas Tom, the Dusty David from Bullygul in the Riverina. Which player inspired you the most in your early playing days?
I think Alan Fitzgibbon. He came down from Balmain to coach Dapto, and I was 18 years old. I'd been coached by a Dapto gentleman called Dutchy Holland. They were great. It was mainly Dapto players, I'd have to say. Dutchy Holland. There was a couple of Englishmen Dapto brought over. They were inspirational too in winning the premiership around 68, 67, something like that. And don't forget the fullback in the 69 grand final, Bob Smithers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played for Dapto, and I always used to go down and watch him, and I learnt a lot off him. You know, like he could throw a ball 50 metres and land on in an ant's hand. He was inspirational, Bob Smithers. He was. I think I mimicked him a lot, so I'd have to say that. Yeah, and also Kevin Yo-Yo. I thought he was great. I always thought that it was good to see a chap with a bit of colour in him make good. Me myself, I was a bit dark. I used to cop it when I was young and that, but he was inspirational too. Eric Sims, Bobby Smithers, Kevin Yo-Yo.
Well, there you go, Dusty David.
Dusty.
Peter from Kingscliff.
Where's Kingsford? That's in Queensland?
Everything you need to know about Apple products is
not
on
sure.
Apple's website.
What's that called?
What happened?
So,
Yep.
Peter wants to know, what are your memories of your first grade debut? Is that still going?
I think we should.